Welcome to Keep Heading East. I'm Murray from the YSE Cookery School, and if you're joining us again, then welcome back. And if you're joining this series for the first time, you've joined us in Peru, the 24th stop on our tour of global feasting. Now you can check out the main introduction to this series by clicking on the on-screen link and the cards, or follow the link in the description to our free PDF cookbook with all the recipes for everything that we're cooking in this series. Or if you prefer a printed version, then there's one available as well. Now, Peru is situated in western South America, bordered to the north by Ecuador and Colombia, to the east by Brazil, in the southeast by Bolivia, in the south by Chile, and in the south and west it meets the Pacific Ocean. Now, Peru is a mega diverse country, ranging from the arid plains, the Pacific coastal region in the west, to the peaks of the Andes Mountains extending from the north to the southeast of the country, to the tropical Amazon basin rainforest in the east with the Amazon River. Now, Peruvian cuisine is well known as the pride and joy of South America. The richness and the diversity of Peruvian cuisine faces no threat from the French, the Creole or Chinese cuisine. Peruvians have a real talent for sort of conserving their traditional culture and yet adapting to modern cuisine styles. Stereotypically, dishes are often accompanied by rice and ají peppers to make them spicy and colourful dishes. Peru's capital, Lima, epitomizes this sort of blending of regional Peruvian cuisines, many of which have been in existence for almost 7,000 years. Among the African, European, Asian, Arabic and Chinese influences, Creole cuisine is the most dominant, and due to the current trend for healthy cuisine, Lima is fast emerging kind of as a new culinary epicenter. Inca traditions have evolved with many waves of migration. Perhaps the greatest influence is the blend of Japanese and Peruvian techniques, local ingredients and flavors called Nikkei cuisine. That offers some of the most sort of innovative dishes. The unofficial national dish would have to be ceviche, where sort of small bite-sized pieces of raw fish are marinated in citrus juice, usually lime. And it's this week's addition to the Keep Heading East cookbook. The acidity of the juice cooks the fish, giving it its sort of delicate flavour and slightly chewy texture. And this is usually spiced with red onions and ají peppers. Ceviche restaurants in Peru often close around 4 p.m. Right? As the fish is caught in the morning, it's deemed as no longer fresh by the afternoon. Now, another popular dish in Peru is Lomo Saltado. It's a hybrid Asian fusion stir fry with beef, tomatoes, yellow ají peppers, onions and soy sauce, and also the random addition of French fries. It's actually better than it might sound. I've left a link for a video on how to make it in the end cards. It's a little bit random, but it's pretty tasty comfort food. Now, something that I think all cooks should utilize more when it comes to desserts is dulce de leche. There are several ways to make it, but by far the easiest way is to boil a tin of sweetened condensed milk inside the tin itself for 3.5 or 4 hours, and then leave it to cool in the water before opening up the tin. Now, this is really important, so if you open it before the tin is cold, it might explode and cover the whole kitchen with boiling caramel. Alright, so you have to be very careful. Likewise, it's important to keep the tin covered in simmering water, and keep topping it up as the water reduces down. If you've got a pressure cooker at home, then you can achieve the same result in about 35 minutes. But again, it's important to make sure it's completely cold before you open the tin. Anyway, it's a great rich, thick, kind of tacky caramel that can be used for all sorts of desserts, from caramel tarts to ice cream. I often make it to mix through our no machine vanilla ice cream, and if you want to have a go at that, then you can find the link on screen to our video which explains how to make this great ice cream. Or if you want to have a go at making dulce de leche itself, then check out the short clip that I'll link to on screen in a moment by Camilla from Pies and Tacos channel. It gives you a really good idea of what to look for, the different sort of degrees of caramel that you can get, and also explains about how to make it safely. Anyway, maybe something for the weekend. So that's it for this stop on our Keep Heading East tour of global cuisine. I hope you've enjoyed it. Links are on screen now for the videos I mentioned earlier if you'd like to see a little more from the region. And remember, for our subscribers, there's a fantastic cookbook to accompany this series. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe and grab yourself a free PDF copy of our cookbook, or if you prefer a hard copy, the links are there as well. Thanks for watching. See you soon.